Why do you think people are so afraid to show their real selves?
Starts with parents.
Yes, your
Early
upbringing is
form.
everything. Is there any times where you felt like you weren't yourself?
I actually haven't been myself until like 3 years ago.
Took a boxing class,
I did.
specifically my boxing class.
I tried with one of my friends, karate.
How'd you like it?
I liked it. I liked it. But
Yeah.
for me, I think I am a very calm person. I would
More
not
zen, more peaceful.
more zen, more peaceful.
What would you say to your younger self? Very
Oh,
good.
you're bringing a tear into my eyes. Never
Oh,
expected
no.
you to ask me a question like that.
Welcome back to Off the Record. I'm your host, Jordan Rance. On today's episode, I'm joined by my friend from the Toronto Film School, Seth Hamid is here. Seth was born in Saudi Arabia and has lived in many different parts of the world. He brings a unique perspective on acting, mental health, and the challenge of being your true self. This episode is all about growth, healing, and realness. So without further ado, please join me in welcoming Seth to the show, and let's get into it. Seth, welcome. How you doing?
Hi. Good. How are you?
Good. We were already kind of talking just before we started recording, but now it's here. Now we're officially in it. Thank you so much for coming on. I thought it would be fun just to kind of break the ice a little bit. To start with two truths and a lie. Do you know what I mean by that?
I know. Yes.
Yeah. So, I can go first just to set it, not unless you have some right off the hop.
No, I don't have anything in the
No?
hop. You can
Okay.
start, and then I'll follow your lead.
That's okay. Okay. So it's two things that are true, one thing that's a lie, and we have to figure out which one is the lie. So you have to figure out what my lie is. So, my first car was a 2014 Dodge Dart. Okay. I got my first pair of glasses when I was 8 years old, and I know how to juggle.
I think the car was a lie. Uh, the true truth is you might got your glasses by 8 when you're 8, and of course you know how to juggle. I've been trained with you in boxing before, so it's
Yeah,
kind
that's
of
right.
I know.
That's right.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
know.
I don't know how, like, the juggling thing doesn't really have anything to do with boxing, but
But
yeah,
it's
yeah.
lead to it's a sport, so they can
Oh,
be
is it?
related.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. No, you're right. You're right. My
Yeah.
first car isn't that is a 2013 Dodge Avenger, so close. But how did you know? Like, what is there something that gave it away, or did you just like you just had a guess?
I actually just winged it.
Yeah.
I feel like I have a psychic mind that I can
Yeah.
read. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you got it. So, do you have any?
For me, I married a girl when I was 17. My dad
Okay.
forced me because it was a traditional thing to do it,
Okay.
and they wanna keep me away from doing, which is like prohibited in the religion, so to have a legal sex.
Right.
And
Okay.
uh, and I got divorced when I was 19, and that's one thing. The other thing, the first car I got, it was Volvo 2004,
A
and I
2004
shared it with a
Volvo.
Volvo 2004
Okay.
S80. I bought it with a friend, and we just were like gathering money, and we're in a high school, so we just gathering from our allowance, and then we bought a
Oh.
car, like shared car.
Oh, that's fun.
Um, and the third thing, I joined engineering school in America,
Okay. What did you do at engineering school?
industrial and mechanical.
That's really tough because you explained them all and you actually gave some story behind it. So I don't
So let's
know.
see what you got.
uh, Jeez, I don't know. I mean, I think like I would have to go with the car thing because I said the car thing. I think the car is
Uh,
the lie.
the car is the truth.
No way.
Yeah, it
Is
is.
the marriage the lie?
The marriage is a lie.
Okay, okay. Well, because I at first was thinking that, like, I was like, well, I mean, there has to be that has to be you know. But I mean, you were like going so into detail with it, so I was like, oh, well, maybe it actually happened. You're a good liar, good
Yes,
actor, I guess I should
of
say, because
course.
you fucking you just did that. Totally made me believe it. Speaking of acting, though, how did you find it?
Hmm.
Like, how did like what kind of what made you want to start it? You know, go to TFS, or you did some Second City classes as well.
Well, I how can I start? Because I was a pleaser kid when I was younger, and I wanted to fall into my parents' step, and I wanted to be an academic so I can make them proud. And I went to university,
Yeah.
and then I dropped out from university. Like
Okay.
after the third year, I couldn't continue because it was a lie and it wasn't
You just
aligning
didn't
with
like it.
my own.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just didn't like it. And
Yeah. Yeah.
at the same time, thinking about my parents' finances, they paid so much for me to educate me, and I
Yeah.
stopped it just being a reckless. And I got stressed for like a couple years, and I was under medication, and I couldn't talk to people. So I thought to myself, like, if I am dead right now and I got one more chance in my life, what would I do?
Yeah.
Like, if yeah, I'm disconnected from the whole world. I live in Hamilton by that time,
Yeah.
and I didn't have any friends. It was a new city,
Yeah.
no connection, nothing. And I felt like, okay, I need to find the light. You know, when you're like drowning in the water and you're trying to just get the oxygen up, and then I want to find the light. Or maybe if anyone would just give me a hand, I would touch it. I don't care if a crocodile, I would touch the crocodile and
Yeah.
get
Yeah. Just
myself up.
anything to get yourself out of the water. Yeah.
Anything.
Yeah.
And I feel acting was like a cure for me
Okay.
to
That's
follow,
cool.
yeah, to follow what I really want. And I start to redefine myself after I
Oh.
found that acting is something I really enjoy and I like. It's not for the money, it's just to tell the
Yeah.
story.
Yeah.
And
Yeah. Storytelling. Yeah.
yep,
Which I can tell, like, I mean, obviously it's not like I'm just meeting you for the first time, and like I've known you for a while, but I mean, I could just tell you already are a good storyteller. Um, would you say like that, like, were you always a good storyteller, or is that something you've sort of like picked up on throughout the years?
I think something I picked up through the years.
Yeah.
I'm usually a very quiet person.
Oh,
I, yes, I don't really share my
yeah.
thoughts or idea or story until like I feel, oh, it's urgent. I gotta tell those people so they might learn something.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I might enlighten them on something. And
Right.
here where actually where I think my strengths comes, like even in terms of friendship, relationship, I'm usually like very calm and mellow until like
Yeah.
I see it's a big problem. I gotta step up for it.
Cool.
Yep.
Um, so we both went to the Toronto Film School. You unfortunately didn't finish it. I don't think that was
But I am
but
going back in
y-
October.
oh, nice. Hell
Yeah.
yeah, that's awesome. Hell
I
yeah.
am
Because
going
it
back
was
to
it
October
was
to
just like
continue.
like did you ever just you take a break, right? You took a break. Was
Yeah,
that
I
kind of
took a
deal?
break like for a whole year because I don't want to be struggled financially. So I need
That's
to
right.
pay off
Yeah.
some
Yeah.
of the tuition so I can
Yeah.
go back and I feel like relief so I can
Yeah.
really
With
focus
a fresh
on
start.
acting
Yeah.
and fresh
Yeah.
start.
Yeah.
And at the same time, you know, I went to Second City Studio because I don't want to lose my craft.
Yeah.
I want to keep
I love
going.
that. I love
Yeah,
that. Yeah. Yeah, I mean like there's no obviously nothing wrong with that for sure. Like I mean as I was just kind of mentioning to you, I moved back to Winnipeg for the time being, and one of the biggest reasons was for me is like a financial thing too. So I totally get what you're saying. You know, it's
understandable.
expensive. It's expensive, so
It's very
you know,
expensive.
yeah, it's nothing wrong with taking a little time to just reset
I
and
mean, they're taxing us on everything
oh, I
except the
know, right?
air. Thanks God the air
Yeah,
is for
yeah,
free.
yeah. Oh man. Uh, so okay, you've lived like I'd mentioned that you'd lived in a lot of countries. You were born in Saudi Arabia.
I
Um,
did.
when did you move? Where was the first place that you moved from Saudi Arabia? I should say. I should start with
It was Seattle. It was Seattle.
Seattle. Okay, wow.
Seattle, Washington States.
Why
It was a
Seattle?
also financially, it was the cheapest place they can teach ELS. So
Okay.
so
Like
I
you could learn
found the
English
cheapest,
the
yeah, to learn English there.
yeah,
It was like very affordable by
yeah,
that time, and it was my idea to leave the country, Saudi Arabia. My parents gave me two choices. Either I get a new car or I travel, and they
okay.
supply me with the money and all the stuff I needed it.
Yeah,
And I said, I want to travel.
yeah.
I am not that materialistic.
Oh,
I
that's
want to
good.
learn and I want to see a lot in life.
You think
And then after,
how different
I
your
think
life would
what?
have been? Do you think how different your life would have been if you chose the car over the traveling?
Oh, I think so. Yeah, I think so. I would be like the same person as I was since I was like 16, 17, and I
Yeah,
would follow just what the culture wants me to do
yeah,
and
yeah.
what's everyone want me to do, and I would
Right.
never really expand my knowledge or
Yeah,
point of view in life.
right.
I really, really love the experience about like leaving the country and opening my eyes for different things.
Yeah. No, that's good. Awesome. Well,
Yeah,
I'm glad
actually,
you did, 'cause
yes, because last year I went back to Saudi Arabia after 10 years
oh wow,
of
hey.
not going back.
Yeah,
And I saw lots of my cousins and
yeah,
the people I knew like related to me. They are just the same. And I felt sad for that. Like I really felt bad those people are not changing. If you're
right.
not changing, it means you're not learning. I love change.
Yeah. That's good.
Yeah,
That's good. Really. Yeah, 'cause I mean, yeah, if they I mean, if you never uh decided to move, like yeah, like you were saying, like you'd probably be, you know, you wouldn't be enjoying life because you would be doing a bunch of stuff that you truly don't want to do. So that's really good
exactly.
that you know, recognize that. Yeah.
And
It's like
then you
how
know what? Like so many people in life, they don't know how to be themselves, and then they live until they die, and they never have done something they really truly want.
yeah.
Um, because maybe the environment, maybe a different aspect of life, but
Uh-huh.
main thing it would be the environment around them. Like change your environment, you would change your life, I
Yeah.
say. Yeah.
100%. I heard this thing a while ago, which is kind of funny for me because I'm in my hometown. But what the thing was is that if you want to really become the best version of yourself, is to move out of your hometown. Um, like I said, it's kind of funny because, like I said, I'm in my hometown right now. Uh,
It's actually very hard because you've been experiencing this. Like you left from your hometown too, and I of course you experience how to live alone and facing your own thoughts.
mhm,
And it's really hard to just sit by yourself and listening to those thoughts and really reforming them and understanding yourself. Because many people would have a companion with them, a dog, boyfriend,
yeah,
girlfriend,
yeah,
friends. They
yeah,
cannot stay with
yeah,
themselves.
yeah,
And really, and I
yeah,
feel like that those people are, sorry to say, no offense, but insecure.
yeah. Oh yeah,
How
yeah.
would how wouldn't I mean how would you stay with your if you cannot stay with yourself, how would you stay with other people? Like if you cannot live with yourself and see your
Hmm.
own bullshit.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. You gotta love yourself before you love
Yes,
someone else. Yeah,
yes.
yeah, absolutely. Man, I feel like I could learn so much from you if we had like a, you know, just like a coffee or something like that. I could just you could just teach me
I
so
wish
much
you aren't here
wisdom.
in the
I
city.
know, yeah. Well, when I'm
Because
back, we'll do
last
that.
year I was actually just trying to explore everything around me. I did
Yeah,
Pilates, yoga,
yeah, yeah, yeah,
boxing,
yeah. Nice.
swimming. I'm like,
Yeah,
I want to see. I wanna
yeah,
see.
yeah, 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 yeah. Well, I mean, if you ever find yourself in Winnipeg, I'll be here, at least
Oh,
for the
sure.
next
Now
little
I ha
bit.
yes,
Yeah.
now I have a house. Do not move. Stay there.
Yeah, you can sleep on the couch. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
For sure.
Um, how would you say that, like, or would you say that living in all these different places has it shaped you into the person that you are today? Like, has it affected who
Yeah,
you are?
100%, 100%. Because it's um, how can I say it? Like living. Mm, that's a really tough question, and I need to like answer it
Yeah,
deeply. When you move from a place to another place, and you're not sure that's your own place, you cannot build that much.
right.
Because if you're not having a great base, like you're not digging on that place and you're digging very hard down, so you can't re really build a tall building. You gotta pretty much dig in one place. Like
Yeah,
learning from different places, like moving here to there, seeing how people think, how how they having fun, how they are coping with their anxieties. It's different. Everywhere it's different. But as a human being, as me as a person, and I would say like staying in one place and build on it very well, it's actually beneficial in life. And instead of just looking around, of course you would get the experience looking around here and there. The experience is not just the paper, it's
yeah,
your own experience, your own thoughts, but you won't build as much as you would love to if you are keep moving from a place to another place. You'll be on the run all the time.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Wow, cool. Is there any like times where, well, if you're okay with saying it, like if not totally
Mhm.
okay, but like where you felt like you weren't yourself and
Um,
how you kind of got through that?
yes.
You don't have to say like the specific time, but even just like just saying. Yeah.
I actually haven't felt like I have been myself until like 3 years ago, I would say.
Okay.
Uh, it's because I was thinking about how people would judge me all the time.
Yeah.
How am I really representing myself in front of the people? Sometimes I change my voice, sometimes I change personas here
All
and
right.
there to fit, just to fit. And I
Oh
didn't
yeah.
really love myself that much. And like 3 years ago, of course, before I joined school, I started to really observe the people around me. How am I reacting in the situation toward them? How am I dressing? Is it because I really love to dress that way or because I want to please people? Am I speaking? Is my tone really fitting the situation? Is not.
Yeah.
Um, until like I mean, of course, if you live like that, like if you live like this, trying to please other people all the time, you would reach the point that you would explode because you're not expressing enough about yourself. And it's actually hard for me. And some people could live with it. They could act. I mean, they could
Yeah.
pretend to
They could
be
put on
someone
this
else.
mask.
Yeah, they
Yeah.
could put that mask. And
Yeah.
you see them like on social media a lot, like people put in filters on
Oh yeah.
Snapchat. They would
Yeah.
never take the filter out because they
Yeah.
don't love themselves. They were just
Yeah. Yeah.
living with them.
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
should love your flaws before you love the good things about yourself.
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. That's awesome. So it was
Yep.
just a fear of being, you know,
The fear
uh,
of being judged,
yeah.
the fear of being like not enough, the fear of
Okay.
being rude to other
Right.
people,
Yeah.
hurting their feeling, and then you wouldn't know because those
Yeah.
you wouldn't really know if you're hurting their feeling if they're not speaking to.
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
You're not a
Yeah.
psychic because
Yeah.
if you can see like all the psychic on TV shows and movies, they're not having fun. They're always like sad.
Yeah. Yeah. Um, Yeah,
And I was
yeah,
sad, and I was sad for too many years. Like I wasn't like happy. Of course, like happy being in other places, exploring new things, but also
right.
sad deep down, very sad because I thought like, okay, I can read people's mind. I cannot. If someone I actually cannot.
Yeah. Is Toronto the like Ontario, I should say, like in general, like is that the end spot now, or are you gonna set sail
Ah,
somewhere else? Or are
I
you just kind of
still
leaving the
don't
possibilities
know.
open?
Yeah, my life seems like a TV show with 3 seasons, like Saudi's America and now Canada.
Yeah.
And I don't know if that's gonna be the fourth season, if there's gonna be a fourth season or fifth.
This might
I
be the
still don't know.
series ending. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't really know for now.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Would you see yourself move like anywhere in, I don't know,
I would see,
like
I would actually see myself moving into Europe,
yeah, I was
maybe when
just
I
gonna
get
say that. Okay.
older.
So
Yeah,
like
when I
anywhere,
get
what would be your favorite spot? Let's just go with like, I don't know.
Either honestly, either Europe or Asia, like
Right. Okay.
Indonesia,
Yeah.
Thailand.
Yeah,
Because
yeah, yeah.
I'm a spa whore. I like spa. Like pretty much put me in a spa place and leave me there. Give me food and I can live.
You
I
just
don't want to
stay there
talk
forever.
anymore.
Yeah.
I stay there forever.
You
So
should
it would
hunt
be
for
like
more. Yeah.
somewhere, yes,
Yeah.
somewhere like calm,
Yeah.
somewhere calm, good food, nurturing all the time,
Yeah.
nice air,
Yeah.
and no conflict. I want peace.
Right.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Yeah. All
Yep.
this, no more fighting. No more fighting.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. No one want to fight.
Yeah. Exactly. Right. How'd you like, so growing up, I guess, with all these different changes and everything, there probably comes a lot of I guess for a lack of a better term, like trauma, right? I don't want to make that sound so like uh, you know, dramatic or whatever, but I mean, I think
Yeah.
it really does shape who we are, right? Because we learn from lessons, and we can build from there, I guess you could say. There are definitely though some healthy coping mechanisms and
And there's
unhealthy.
a bad unhealthy.
Yeah. Yeah. Um
I would like advise anyone who would hear us and watch us on this episode, like, do not use drugs,
yeah.
kids. Do not
The
use
hugs, not
drugs.
drugs. Yeah.
No, no. Do not use drugs. Do not go to those psychiatrists and ask them for pills. Like, oh, I'm tired of life. Give me pills. It would just knock you down. It would knock a horse down.
Oh,
I have tried them. I have
okay.
tried those kind of pills. Like, okay, you're stressed, you have so much anxiety, take those pills, and then
Yeah.
you would sleep for 16 hour, 20-hour a day.
All right.
You just go uh, eat, go go poop, and then go back to bed. And you go back to bed. You have no life. Like, I
Yeah.
would call it. I would. It's worse than it's worse than anything that would you would see in life because you're really not appreciating your body, your health.
Hmm.
You're not really valuing your own self.
Yeah.
Um, and you're just trying to kill yourself slowly,
Yeah.
really
Yeah.
slowly.
Like it's like
Um,
the pills kind of they own you almost. Like they
yeah,
control you.
they control you, and then you would feel like panicking if you miss your own pills, and then you would shout on anyone, and you would get inside your head. You wouldn't see who was around you. You would just black out and then shout on people,
Yeah.
and you want your own pills because you are addicted to it, and
Yeah.
then it's understandable. You're addicted, and everyone would, of course, everyone have sympathy to themselves and they don't want to involve with someone like you if you are like
Yeah.
that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly right. They want a distance. Yeah.
yeah, they want a
Yeah.
distance. Like,
Yeah.
I don't want to get affected with a crazy human.
Yeah. Yeah. Um well, thank you for sharing that. Of
Yeah,
course, like that's a tough thing to talk about. Um how did you get past that?
I think loving yourself,
Yeah.
writing your diary, meditation, lots of meditation in the morning,
Okay,
green
nice.
tea. Um, if you hear those thoughts, because honestly, I read a lot of books like those books like self-help, and one of the books I read, it says there's no difference between us and the homeless guy, the crazy guy who is in the street and shouting, because we are thinking too, like we have those kind of voices inside our head,
Yeah.
and the difference between us and them, we are quiet and they are not quiet.
Yeah.
Yeah,
They just let it all out. Yeah.
yeah, they just let it all out. And then once you hear those thoughts, write them down. And once they're like annoy you and they try to remind you about the trauma, try to shout. Try to shout that voice.
Yeah.
Like you control it. Like sometimes I get it while I'm driving Uber too. Like I
Right.
get it. I'm like, oh, if I still live back in Saudi, I will be having my own house. I would
Right.
have my own sleeping maids. I would have my
Mm.
driver. I would live lavishly again,
Yeah.
and then start to, hate my life here. Oh,
Yeah.
it's all about work in North America. We're just working and working and
Yeah.
working,
Yeah. Yeah.
and
Yeah.
we can't really save anything, and we're broke. But then, but then I stopped myself. I really stopped that noisy voice inside my head, and I would say, be grateful. You're living truth to yourself. You're expressing yourself.
100%.
Lots of people would die to have these opportunities, and
Yep.
I'm grateful for everything I'm having. And of
Yeah.
course, it doesn't mean like, okay, I don't want to prosper. I don't want more. I don't want to be
Yeah.
better. No,
Yeah.
no,
Yeah.
I'm okay here and I'm looking for better for
Yeah.
sure. But I'm
Yeah.
not gonna look back. I cannot really change the past.
Yeah.
You cannot change the past. It's
No, you
just
can't.
embedded in you, and sometimes it would traumatize you, or maybe it would teach you something.
Yeah.
Yep.
I love that. It's, everything you're speaking of is like things that I'm always talking about. Like you had mentioned being thankful and being grateful. That is something that is so important to me. It's something
Very
that
important.
I'm, I'm fairly new to it. Like, I mean, well, in the past few years, um, and I'll tell you that it was a big COVID thing for me. Um, I had really started going down this path where if I didn't change something, there is a 0% chance that I'd be sitting here talking to you. I'd either
100%,
be dead or
100%.
in prison. Um,
Yes. I
and
mean, you can change the past, but also you can reshape the future. Like you would see
mhm,
it now. What can I change now? Like a small, slight change, like any slight change. If you're like pretty much going to the gym for 30 minutes every day, you would see your body. Your body would thank you later.
yeah,
I don't know when. It depends
yeah,
about how your body react, maybe in
right,
2 months, 3 months, some people in 1 year, but
yeah.
it will. It will show up. Like you're
Well,
gonna
yeah,
change something. Yeah.
yeah. Well, it's going along the lines of like consistency is key, and that goes with any aspect of life. We'll use the gym as
Yes.
an example where like if you go every day or however like you're just going regularly every week, then yeah, you're going to notice those changes, right? And it works the same way for gratitude and being thankful, right? Something that I've really started to adopt into my lifestyle is just, yeah, like you were saying, being very thankful for everything, right? And
Yes.
I've even gone to the point of of being grateful for the bad times, right? I think I had maybe
Yes.
talked about this in another episode, but the reason why I am thankful for those bad times is because those times have shaped me into who I am, and I've learned
Exactly.
from them, and now I know, maybe, well, I mean, I'll say like in high school, didn't really know like who was good, who wasn't, right? And I think, we have a lot of similarities in the sense of I really tried to, change who I was a lot in high school as well. Maybe not to the same extent as you, but, um, like there would be plenty of times where I would do something that I didn't really want to do. For example, vaping, right? Not really my thing, right? But a lot of my friends did it in high school, and I didn't have any confidence at all But in at that time, I was like, well, I guess I just got to vape if I, you know, want to be friends with these
I
guys,
can,
if they want to, if I want to be accepted by them,
yes, I can
Um,
relate. And it happens to me with the cigarette too, because I got introduced to smoking cigarette by my cousins, and we're like four boys. When I was younger, I was like 16,
oh
16,
wow, hey, yeah,
15.
yeah,
Yeah. And he was saying, "Oh, this is how you became a man. Look, man, you're
oh,
smoking."
oh
And I
wow,
was like, "Oh, okay, cool." So I started to smoke. It's not only that, because I love the disconnect from people.
yeah,
And I don't know why. I love the disconnect. It's easy for me to disconnect from any human being. And cigarette gave me that pleasure of, sorry guys, give me 5 minute break. I'm gonna
right,
smoke so I can have my free
your me
time for
time,
myself. Me time for at
yeah,
least 5 minutes.
right,
And it's not a good thing. Like, if you ask me, if you ask me now, was it a really wise choice to do? I would say no. No, look at
yeah,
me. Now I'm struggling to stop smoking. I've been
yeah,
actually
yeah,
downloading apps. I've been having patches. I've been
right,
trying nicotine gums and
right, right,
spray, and it's
but
not working. I'm
nothing's
like,
working,
why
hey,
did I do it in the first place?
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, yeah,
yeah,
it's unfortunate, but I mean, at least you are
yeah.
taking those attempts, I
Yeah.
mean, it's better than just
And every time
not
I
trying
fail,
and
and I'm still gonna keep going, and I'm not gonna stop. I
yeah,
know I'm gonna fail again and again and again, but
yeah,
one
well,
day I'm gonna make it, and I'll be
yeah,
smoke-free human being.
yeah, exactly, exactly, right, yeah,
Yes.
you're just going through it, you know,
Yep.
yeah,
And especially also for acting for us. Like I feel it's really bothering other actors.
yeah,
Like when I smoke, I don't know if you remember, like in school, I used to like spray myself a lot with cologne. I
oh, okay,
spray- yes, I was insecure about the cigarette smell. I eat gums. I'm like, I don't want to bother anyone because I'm also
mm,
sensitive, a human being. I don't want to
yeah,
get too close to anyone and doing a scene and we're being like almost kissing, but I'm smelling
just
like
super
bad.
close, yeah, and you
It's
smell
super
like,
close and I smell bad.
yeah, no, I get what you're saying for sure, yeah, um, I wish I had something good to say about that, but I mean, yeah, they, yeah, but I mean, like I said, you're making the attempts to stop,
Yeah,
which is good, and
and that was counts.
and you know that it's not good, right? So you've learned from that lesson, you
Of
know.
course, of
So
course.
like,
There's
don't
some
feel
stuff like,
discouraged. I guess I
and
should
then
say.
also you gotta know your own self. If you know yourself like you have an addictive personality, you shouldn't try any drugs. You might like it.
Yeah,
You might hurt
yeah,
yourself. You
yeah.
you shouldn't, yeah, you shouldn't really
It's
do
a
this
risk
or
for
that, and
sure.
then yes, it's risk. So just keep yourself away from it because you don't really know.
Yeah, yeah. It's exactly. Why do you think
Yeah.
people are so like afraid to show their real selves? Like, is it something that society has kind of, um, you know, I don't know,
I
pressured
think it
us? I guess.
I think it starts with the parents at home.
Mm, yes.
I think
Your
every
upbringing is
form,
everything. Yeah.
yeah, because they would the parents if their parents is very narcissist, they would put their kids in the best school. They would compare their kids to
Yeah.
anyone. When their kid trying to be themselves, they would tell them, "No, that's wrong. Don't do it. Don't do that. Don't do that. You're making my face small. You're like so much pressure." And then until like the kid, when he grow up, like to 18, 19, he would feel like I can't really be myself because
Yeah.
myself is just awful. And then
Yeah.
I'm supposed to get like a support system in my own household, and he never found it. So he started to pretty much hide and put all those masks. Um, and he can't really be himself because he's scared of who he is. He might be not a bad person, so he
Right.
might be like a good person, but he can't really be himself because someone put him down and he was raw when he didn't really um figure out himself and his own personality and traits in life, and he's like easy to be reformed, and some people reform them.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's the same as a tree. If you are growing a tree, you wouldn't cut the tree once the leaf comes. You would leave it to grow, and
To
then
grow
you
more.
reshape it, and
Yeah.
you trim it, and you make it
Yeah.
beautiful. You
Yeah.
can't really do that to a human being too. So I feel like most of the people actually being insecure and really cannot be themselves, it comes from their own core,
Yeah.
and they gotta find out like this is not the way they're supposed to live, and
Right.
their parents would
Yeah.
die one day, and
Yeah.
they're gonna live with themselves. They're not
Yeah.
gonna live with anyone.
Yeah.
I'm gonna live with my own. Like even if anyone like abandoned me, I still love myself. I'm
Yeah.
still living. I'm still breathing. I'm still like here.
Right. That's
Yeah,
yeah.
that's how I think. What do you think?
What do I think?
What do
Um,
you think?
yeah. Yeah. I mean, I 100% agree with you on like the fact that you know, how you're raised is
Yeah,
it very much affects who you become.
yeah,
I do also think at the same time though that, you know, if you have a poor upbringing, poor as in, manipulative parents or narcissistic parents, like you were saying.
gaslighting.
Yeah, gaslighting. Yeah, uh, you do still have the power to change it, right, and to live your own life. It is just much harder. Um, I think definitely for those people that do change, um, you know, from the way that they would have been if they didn't change. If I'm making sense, I think like that's that much more inspiring to see, right? Because you can really you come to understand the fact that like they have gone through so much. You know what I mean?
Yeah, like
And
ancestor trauma being given to their kids, to the grandkids, and then
it's
it
just passed
comes
down from
just
generation to
passed
generation.
down for generation and generation, and
Yeah,
someone should break it.
yeah,
Someone would be brave enough to break it.
yeah.
Yeah, I
Oh,
agree 100%. Yep.
how did you break out of it?
I broke out of it
Was it the moving
because
or changing?
no, actually, because there is so many Arab people from my community here in Canada, in America, and then if I wanted to be the same person that I came from Saudi, I will still be that person because I would find everything. I would find the mosques. I would find the community. I would follow the culture. I would be like, okay, well, whatever my parents did was right. Whatever those people like, I would just find something to keep me down and keep me in my bubble. And
Yeah,
I feel like I'm a very brave person. I'm not smart. I'm not the smartest. I'm not the richest, but I am brave. I mean, smart people, because we are very affected. We're actors. We really get affected by movies. You see those smart people, they're always on the lap. And then the bad guys, they're like, do this, do that, do that. Smart people, smart people like doing, mechanic stuff. And then there's a bad
okay.
guy controlling them. Those ones smart people.
Yeah.
Well,
Okay.
anyway, yeah, back to the story. Back to the story. I feel like I was brave and I am a brave person and I wanted to prove a point to myself that I am a soul and I have interest in life and I'm not supposed to follow culture or parents or anything. I don't have to follow their footsteps in
Yeah.
life and life is like math. Um, and I really know that life is like math. Like you can not everything is right and everything is wrong.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
also there's nothing wrong and there's nothing right. Everyone finds his way in life and we're different. Like imagine everything in life is just one and there's no varieties in life. It will be boring. It'll be very
Yeah.
boring. And
Oh
yeah,
yeah.
it'll be boring. Like
Yeah.
everyone is the same.
Spice it up. Change it up.
Yes, change that.
Yeah. Sort of talking about like acting versus real life, we can say.
Yeah.
Um, would you say that it's a was is acting, is it like a way to hide who you are, or is it a way to discover who you are?
100% is to discover who you are.
Yeah, yeah,
It's to know where is your limit on everything. Like your voice, how high can you go? How low can you go?
yeah,
Um, how can you really take your anger? How can you really, calm yourself? How like you would learn about yourself because it's like toolbox.
yeah,
How can I press that so I can get the other result? It's just self-discovery. And I don't think like someone would say, "Oh, I am here. I am the best. I am so professional." You will be learning until you die. And that's why like I chose acting because some scenes you will be a mechanic, so you would learn about the car part. In some
yeah,
scene you're going to be a doctor, so you would know some medical term that you never knew in your life. So it's more about like learning and enlightening. I don't feel like it's impersonating and you are just hiding something. You're not hiding. You're living your truth.
yeah, yeah, yeah,
And
yeah. Wow.
yeah,
I agree too. When I was sort of generating all these like kind of things to talk about and everything, I'm like, you know, I don't know how it could be a way to hide. Um, I mean, I guess if you're always playing roles that I don't know, that doesn't represent like who you are. Like if you're just always playing like a terrible person, I guess,
I think you're gonna
you'd
be a
be,
terrible person in life
yeah,
too.
well, yeah, it can kind of affect,
Yeah,
your real
it
life.
affects you.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
huh,
Tom Holland when he did a crowded room, I think
yeah.
he been into a therapy for 6 months because it really affected him. Have you watched that show?
No,
It's on Apple TV. Like
crowded. What is it called?
it called Crowded Room.
Crowded room. Okay,
Yeah, Crowded
I've
Room.
never even heard of it. Wow, and I love Tom Holland.
I love Tom Holland, and
Yeah.
I think he made that show like 2 years ago, 3 years ago,
Okay,
and
crowded room.
it really affected him because he's a method actor.
Oh, is he?
So
Wow,
yeah, he is
that's
a method
tough.
actor. So
That's
so
tough.
he was like playing a crazy person that has like four personalities, and he lives in a simulation or whatever, and he sees like four friends, and then all those friends are himself. Like one of the
Oh,
character of his friends were a girl, and he was that girl. Like in the end of the show, it shows that he was that girl, so he was like having like an affair with men because he thought he's a girl too.
yeah. Okay.
Yeah,
Wow. Lots
yeah.
to. Wow. I'm gonna watch that for sure. Um, Sort of switching gears, I guess. You took a boxing class,
I did.
specifically my boxing class. Have you
Yeah,
taken any other
I
boxing?
actually haven't take
No.
any. Um, I tried with one of my friends, karate,
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
karate.
Yeah.
I tried the karate.
Yeah.
It
How'd you
was
like it?
also I liked it. I liked it, but
Yeah.
for me, I think I am very calm person. I would dive deep in yoga more and Pilates.
Yeah.
Like I'm
More
not
zen, more peaceful.
more zen, more peaceful.
Yeah. You're not
Like I
all
don't
about
want to live
the.
here. I
Yeah.
don't want to live. I
It's
want to
too
live in
much.
somewhere else.
Well, do you live in Hamilton right now, or is it Toronto?
No, I do live in Toronto. I live
Oh,
by
okay.
yeah, I live close where you used to live,
Oh, okay,
like in the
cool.
downtown.
Okay, nice, nice, nice. Um, how does Toronto compare to Hamilton?
Toronto is very busy.
Yeah.
Um,
I've never been to
lots of
Hamilton. I don't know what's
lots
there.
of activities.
Yeah.
Hamilton is a scary, sketchy
Oh,
place.
okay.
You would hear like gunshot. in
Oh
Hamilton late
no.
at night. You would leave your stuff outside of your apartment for 10 minutes and you would never see them in your life again.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Just bye bye
They have a lot of
things.
trails too. They have
Okay.
trails, park, you can walk there. It's a nice rejuvenating if you are a morning person, but it's not a nightlife.
In
There's not
Hamilton.
much to do in Hamilton.
Yeah, yeah.
Lots of homeless people, lots of drugs,
Uh,
and
that's too bad.
it's it's cheaper in terms of rent. You wouldn't find a job in Hamilton because
Oh,
everyone
okay.
is on the government welfare.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Oh no.
everyone on government welfare. It's just a place that you can reconnect with yourself, I would say. Like it's called like a town, like any normal town, but it's a little bit sketchy.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Eh, I think every city has
No
its
one want to live
sketchy
there.
aspects. Yeah, but
Yeah.
yeah, I guess if it gets to be too much, I can definitely see people leaving for sure. Yeah, I mean, the whole like homeless stuff is such a like a hard thing because I mean,
I as I lived in Saudi Arabia, there and in Gulf countries, they don't have homeless people on the streets. Like you wouldn't see any
oh really?
homeless person on the street.
Why is
It's
that?
not
Do you know?
about It's not about because the country is rich and giving money to everyone. It's because the government is very, very strict on drugs. If
Okay.
they see you smoking marijuana or you're having a marijuana on your hand, you will be in jail for 5 years. There's
Wow.
no
Hey.
joke. There's no
Yeah.
joke. If they saw you drinking, you're paying like around from 300, I think, to $3,000
Wow.
ticket,
For just
and you
drinking
will be
alcohol?
for just drinking alcohol. There's no alcohol there. There is
No way.
there's no not even a one liquor store. It's
Wow.
illegal. Of course, like in every country you would find the drugs smugglers. You would
Right.
find it. If you're looking for it, you would find it. It's
Right.
there, but the government don't really play with those stuff. So
Yeah.
once they see like a crazy person on the street, they would take them away. They wouldn't leave them in the society to scare people and
Yeah.
civilians. Yeah, and
Yeah.
it's
Yeah.
not allowed. Like some like Saudi Arabia, Emirates, because I've been to those two countries. I've
Right.
never seen any homeless.
Oh. Wow. Eh?
Yeah,
Have you been to
yeah, it's actually
Dubai?
very, very nice. Yes, I've been to Dubai.
Wow. What's it like
It
there?
was
I've
like
I've
only
been.
for it was only for like 2 days
Oh,
before
okay.
I went back to visit my family. So I
Right.
just
Right.
wanted
Right.
to stroll around the
Yeah. Yeah.
city and see it.
Yeah.
It's very flashy.
Okay. Yeah.
It's
Very
it's
fancy
a
stuff
very
going on there. Yeah.
flashy, very fancy stuff, and then renting a Lamborghini and Ferrari is like $200.
No
So
way.
it's not, yeah, it's nothing, and that's why, like, as as Western, we go there and we like spend that much of money and we like look bougie, but it's not really,
Yeah. Yeah.
it's
Yeah.
cheap. It's
It's
actually
just
cheap.
it's just a way of life there.
Yeah, it's just the way of life is, and everyone live lavishly.
Yeah.
Doesn't necessarily being rich to live there.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, because isn't there there's like no taxes there, right?
There is no tax, there's no income taxes, but there's taxes for their food.
Oh, okay, right. But any money they
There
make is theirs.
it's theirs. You don't
Yeah.
pay anything.
I
Even in
wish.
Saudi Arabia. Oh, I wish to. Like even
My
in Saudi
goodness.
Arabia, it's the same thing.
Yeah. Oh,
Um,
okay.
yeah, they just started to have just started to have taxes 15%, I think, in 2020 because they're trying to build the line. I don't know if you heard about that city.
No.
It's
Oh,
like
wait. It's like the big long building.
yes, it's a long building.
Yeah.
It's a
Okay,
line,
I have
and
seen that. I have seen that.
yeah, they are building it, and they don't want to rely on the gas and not gas, the oil, I would say. They don't want to
Yeah.
rely on the oil anymore.
Right.
They start to build like buildings. They start to invite people from other countries, and they're hosting concert. Believe it or not, like 2 weeks ago, my little brother, he is 16. He went for Metro Booming concert. It was $30. Like
What?
where would we find the Metro
Yeah,
Boomin concert for
yeah,
$30? And he
yeah.
saw Usher,
No way.
he saw Akon, he saw
All at the same
it was like
place?
a bundle. It was a bundle three
Wow.
days and you pay $100. Just a
Wow.
hundred bucks. So
Wow.
technically we're talking about $30 a night
Yeah, yeah. To see all these like big
to
names.
see all those people. And
Wow.
actually Saudi Arabia being on it, and they are improving a lot. They're really developing the country. If you asked me 2 years ago, before me going back, I would shit on that country, but now I can't. I really,
Yeah.
the truth, I would say it. I can't.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah. Well, it's a growing sort of place in terms of like on the world stage.
Yeah,
I don't know if you know, but it's a huge city for boxing. Uh, I don't know, city, country. I'm not sure. I'm not the best with geography, but
yeah,
um, especially in that part of the world. But well, because what's his name? Turkey Al Sheikh. Am I saying that
yes,
right?
yes,
Um,
yes.
he's a huge boxing like
He is.
uh, putting a lot of money into it. Um, which
He's the ambassador of entertainment.
yeah,
Like, who the fuck like would make a country? I mean, hire an ambassador in a country for entertainment, especially for entertainment. Like, he is doing everything.
yeah,
He is
yeah,
bringing concerts, boxing, Formula One.
yeah,
Um,
yeah, yeah, yeah,
yeah, Formula One. Well, Formula One was a thing since I was like kids in Saudi. Like it was the only fun we would do because we never had theaters. We never had shows. We never had it was
Oh,
like a
okay.
playing country. Like we never had acting school. We never had concert. We never had ballets,
Yeah,
no art. It was a zero. Like you just
yeah,
go to school, you come back, you go to mosque, you pray 5 times a day. Your parents would wake you at 5 a.m. in the morning to go pray. And then at 12 in the school, like while in the classes, 12 like p.m. afternoon, they would take us to the mosque and we pray and they would bring us back to the
yeah.
classes. And then
Right.
after the classes, we go back home, we have lunch with the family. 4 p.m. you're praying. 6 p.m.
Yeah,
you're
yeah.
praying. 9 p.m. you're praying.
Right.
Like you have no
It just
life.
takes over your whole
It
life.
takes over your whole life.
Yeah, yeah,
I'm
yeah.
not against religion or anything.
For sure. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not against religion or anything, but people cannot be like just as we said earlier, like black and white, like just only one thing. Just one
Yeah.
thing. Yeah,
Yeah.
you cannot do
You can't
anything other than
discover
this.
yourself
You
that way.
can't.
Yeah.
You can't explore yourself on any aspect in life. But currently, it's actually different. Like
Yeah.
they're investing in tourism. Like they want to bring people from other countries, and they're very open and
Yeah.
very polite. And I am happy to see such an evolvement. I don't know the words. I don't know. Development, I guess.
Okay. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, what like how has failure, for lack of a better term, failure, setbacks even, like how does that play a role into things?
Can you
You
come
know,
back? I didn't really understand.
that's okay. Like,
Yeah.
so say if you try something and you're like, ah, that didn't work, and you're taking all these like hits, figurative hits, not actually someone hitting you, but like mental
Mm,
sort of setbacks. How do you like how does that
like,
play a role? How do you bounce back from that? Right?
mm,
Because for some people, like they want to change, they want to do all these different things, and they want to explore the world, right? And but say one bad thing happens, and like how do you get past that?
I would say like it comes with love, self-love. It comes with self-love. Like
Yeah,
you really need to get over it and pass because nothing actually lasts. nothing lasts in life. I'm not lasting. You're not lasting.
Right.
I know I sound like morbid, but we all die. We all die in one day, and that's what makes us connected in this life.
Yeah.
Um, Maybe we're like different in everything in life, but like death is the thing that's we all gonna experience it,
Death and
and then
taxes are the only two things. Yeah.
yeah, you
That's what
cannot
they say.
escape. Who said that? Kendrick Lamar, I guess.
Yeah. One in
Yeah,
one of his lyrics. Yeah.
yeah, one of his lyrics.
So I know
Yeah,
you mentioned. I know you'd mentioned that you meditate every morning. Is there anything else you do to take care of your mind?
writing, but it became very hard.
Yeah.
Like just write whatever inside your head.
I've tried that
Sometimes
too.
it's very hard, very, very
Hmm.
hard.
It's hard to stick to it.
Yeah, it's hard to stick to it. It's hard to be
Yeah.
consistent.
Yeah.
I'm not saying like, okay, just writing is hard. No, it's hard to be consistent.
Yeah.
And write it every day, because life changes and then you get lots of stuff and you get busy and sometimes you wake up like late to work and then you're just running. You don't have time to
Yeah.
do those stuff.
All
And
right.
I feel like you really need to prioritize your own self. Like,
Oh yeah.
okay, 2 hours before you go and meet any human being. Some people can do it. They can just
Yeah.
wake up, brush their teeth, and wash their face, and then they're ready to meet you.
Yeah.
And I really am jealous of those people. Like,
Yeah.
I can't. I
There's a
don't
whole
have this
process
in
for
me.
me. Yeah.
Yeah, the whole
Yeah.
process. Like, I
Yeah.
have to wake up, I have to meditate, I have to write, I have to eat breakfast and drink my own coffee, and then.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm ready to meet you. I'm ready to deal with your bullshit. Tell me what's going on in your
Yeah.
life.
Yeah. I've taken
Yeah,
care of myself. Now let's take care of you.
yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah. For me, when I say I meet someone new, and I think this stems a lot from my high school days of, not having that confidence, I guess. Um, I have my guard up a lot. Um, so like it's not that I'm a shy person, but say if when I meet someone new, like there's a good chance I'm not going to talk to them that much.
I can relate. Same. Like I am not
Because
the person
I'm
like to
very,
open up.
yeah,
Hmm
like, it takes me a
hmm
bit of time because I gotta kind
Yeah,
of see, what kind of person this person is.
yeah.
Um, yeah.
And there's no wrong with it. I actually learned something very recent. Like you gotta give everyone around you your book, and is your booklet is how they work with you and how they like treat you, same as you buy any new electronic things. It comes with a guide. Like give them your guide,
Yeah.
and the
Yeah.
guide teach you how to work this thing up. And then if you didn't work it up properly, you might burn that machine. You might burn that microwave. You have the guide, so give the people your guide so they
Yeah.
know how they treat you. And
Right.
also for other people, they should also give their own guide. Like, tell me, how can I work you up? How can I, how can I start using you without burning you? How can I be friends with you? Like, give me your own book. I need to understand it. Give me like, but if you're like just deeping down, just go into something that you don't know. You might break it. You don't know that person. You don't know if
Yeah.
that really hurt him, if he feels it, if he feels something is offended to him or it hurtful to him, and it might be like normal to you, but he did
Yeah.
not give it to you, so you can put it on yourself.
Right. Right. Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So even me, like, I'm not that type of person who would approach people. Um, I don't know why. It's not being cocky or, I'm better than others. I'm not better than anyone. I don't have extra finger. But I would say like I'm a little bit shy, and I feel sometimes I'm wild to other people, so
Yeah.
I kinda like keep myself down. Like I need to understand the environment around
Yeah.
me.
Yeah. Well,
I don't know how you feel about it.
I'm the same
Yeah.
way in terms of where I don't really, you know, like you were saying, talk to other people like, if they say they need help or something like that, right?
Mm,
It's not that I don't want to help, right? So like when you were saying that, I was like really like sort of seeing myself in that way as well cuz I mean, cuz the way I think about it is you know, I sometimes think that these people will be like, well, who the fuck are you? Like, why are you thinking that
mm,
you're better than me just because like, oh, like, like
yes.
even like now that I'm a boxing coach and I'm still a boxing coach here in the city.
You're an
Um,
awesome one. I
oh, I
would give it to
appreciate it.
you.
I appreciate it. Um, but I mean, even the other day, I was just taking a class someone else was coaching. But I had noticed that, or just, we were working just in groups, like the coach had gotten us to work in groups. And at first, I was like, because like we were in that environment, so I'm used to being like a coach in that way. But so I started, doing all these things and like started correcting little like bits and everything like that.
Exactly. It
And
come like
then,
naturally. It
yeah,
does not come like,
but
like
then I
planned.
noticed I'm like, oh shit, yikes! I gotta like explain to this guy, I'm not just some random person who thinks they know everything. I'm actually, a coach, and I mean that's not to say even though I'm a coach, there's a lot I can still learn. But,
You are.
um,
You are. Yes.
yeah, so yeah, it's the same for me, but I am getting better at it, and I think all those sort of like mental health remedies, I guess you could say, is it helps. I mean, like I too have also tried like journaling, like writing everything down. I think for me
Yeah.
though, the hardest part is just like sticking to it. I have a very hard time doing something good for myself, like
I
if
hear
it
you.
requires effort, if that makes sense. So like if it's not something easy and comfortable and just yet like doesn't require that effort. It's like, oh yeah, it's like driving a
Sure.
car,
Yeah.
right? You know what I mean? Like, um, but for something like journaling, where you actually have to, take that time, get a pen, sit down with the paper, and actually write something. Like sometimes I'm just like, I'll just be writing like nothing, like, you know,
Same, same.
and
Honestly, I would be writing nothing. I would be like, oh, I woke up in the morning, I brushed my teeth, and then I would just stuck on that, like a writer block. What can I write? I don't know. And then
yeah,
I start to write on the paper. I don't know what I'm gonna write today. I'm just moving my hands, and I would write that. I
yeah,
would write
yeah,
it
yeah,
down. Like
yeah,
it would actually open up for me, and I would actually dive inside me, and I would write
yeah,
everything is actually inside me.
yeah,
And and I don't know who said that. It was like an old saying about writing the problem is actually half the solution.
yeah,
Like any problem
yeah.
in your life, like you would just write it, let it out, and you would see it clearly instead of
Hmm.
just being spiral inside your
Well,
head.
it becomes like a physical thing at that point.
Yes,
It's now outside. It's more than just in your head.
yes,
So that's I
100%.
can definitely see why it's it benefits for sure. I think also just small habits can create long term change. You know,
Exactly,
um,
exactly.
so I
Because
mean
I
sticking to it is a big thing for
mhm.
sure. Yeah,
Yeah, and then also like breaking the habits, like unlearning something. Like
yeah,
as I mentioned before, I was born in very religious country, and
yeah.
now I'm an agnostic. I don't really follow any religion. I believe in the universe. I believe in God, whatever you call it, the name, what you call it,
The universe
um,
for sure. Yeah,
the
very
universe.
spiritual. Yeah,
And when I stopped practicing the prayer the way Muslims doing it, like praying and going to the mosque, I felt lost because there's something missing.
mm,
Since I was born, since I was like 4 years old, my parents are injecting this in me. And how
Yeah.
would I break from it?
Yeah.
Like it's
Yeah. Yeah.
something in me, and I know for a fact that not only the Islam is the right religion, every religion is bad and they're like wrong, and then that's how they used to teach me. And not the
Right.
Christianity is the religion, the chosen religion, or Jewish, or no, it's not like that. It's like it's like there's God, you believe in it, and he put you here for a reason, and you
Yep.
gotta follow that reason.
Everyone's
It
here for
doesn't,
a reason.
yeah,
Yeah.
everyone is here for a reason.
Yeah.
Everyone is a messenger, if you want to call. Everyone is like prophet. Everyone is a messenger. Everyone is God, like, because we're a collective. We have soul. And
Yeah. Yeah.
again, I wanted to break down from my habit of being like religious and religious prospect. So I start to meditate.
Yeah.
I start to nurture myself because I want to really find myself again.
Yeah.
Um, and some of the meditation would make me cry, like with no reason. Like I would get emotion, I would cry, and I start to really reform myself and try to make sense of everything around me. And and this is how I actually broke from being like in this cycle of a religion.
Yeah.
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 So, and also there's another thing, like if I was back again, because you told me that question, you asked me that question earlier, and I couldn't really answer it. If if I was the same person or the one who's still living in Saudi, I wouldn't
Right.
be able to break from that
Yeah.
ever
Yeah.
because the environment around me would
Yeah.
not allow me, and then they would make me feel like I'm crazy.
Yeah.
They would like everyone
Yeah.
would say like, "Oh, what's going on? Why he
Yeah.
has like a Western mindset? Why he's like
Yeah.
that?"
Yeah.
Everyone would judge.
Yeah.
Everyone I would feel
Because it's
crazy,
so
and I
like
would
out of the norm there, out of the
out of the
normal
norm
way of
to
things. Yeah.
them. Exactly. And I'm really glad I'm here.
Yeah. I want you to imagine that your younger
Mhm.
self is sitting right beside you. What would you say to your younger self? In terms of like, how do
I
you
would say,
find yourself, I guess.
I would say to him, "You are beautiful, and you will have the whole life for yourself. And I wish I could love you more, and I would understand you more." And you're such a stubborn kid. You learned the hard way. Um, but you're beautiful and your true self really shine in a hard moment and people can see it. Um, do not judge yourself.
Yeah.
Do not judge yourself.
Hell
Yeah,
yeah.
that's what
Awesome.
I would do.
Very
Oh,
good.
you're bringing a tear into my eyes.
Oh
I
no.
never actually expected, I never
No,
expected
no.
you to ask me a question like that. Yeah, if I have if I see myself here, like I would kiss him. Like, I would tell him, like, it will get better. It will
Everything's
get
gonna
better.
be okay, little buddy.
It's gonna be
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because believe it or not, when I was kids, I was like 7, 8 years, I was praying. Like I was praying that I didn't want it to live in that country. I didn't want us to live black and white. It's like, God, please
So
make
you
me an
always knew
American.
that you wanted
I
something
knew.
different.
Yes,
Yeah.
I knew. Like since I was a kid, 7 years old, I was praying. I say, God, make me American. God, make me Canadian. God, make me a UK citizen. I was praying for this.
Just anywhere
And
else. Yeah. Yeah.
anywhere else, I
Yeah.
just
Yeah.
don't want to be there. I
Yeah.
want to see art. I want to
Right.
explore more in life.
Yeah. Yeah. What's the favorite place? Your favorite place? I guess is, hey, what's your favorite place you've lived?
Surprisingly, Texas, Dallas.
Wow. Hey, Dallas.
Yeah.
Why?
Um,
Is it
Everything
very
is great.
artistic there? I don't.
They have some artists. I would no, it's I wouldn't say like very artistic, but it's clean, it's
Oh, okay.
huge, uh, big big houses, big
Yeah.
paycheck, big food, people with big hearts. It's not as everyone is imagining it. The weather is beautiful,
Yeah.
and life is comfortable. Once you have like a big check, you can travel anywhere. You can go anywhere. You're not a
Yeah.
tree.
Yeah. Money's
Um,
not an issue there. Yeah.
yeah, taxes were so less. I think
Oh, okay.
7%, as I
Wow.
remember. It's 7%.
Yeah. Pretty low. Yeah.
Housing, I left Dallas in 2018, like
Okay.
late 17, 18, and I
Yeah.
used to live in one bedroom apartment, not one bedroom, it was a condo, one bedroom condo, uh, on the sixth floor, and I see my pool down under because the country is, I mean, the city is hot all the time, so it's like on the out.
Yeah.
And I see, and I have gym in the building. I have Starbucks machine in the building.
Wow. Very, very
I have like,
fancy.
very fancy. And I used to pay 1,000.
A
Now where
thousand.
can I
That's it.
find 1,000?
No
Where
way.
can I find that in Toronto?
You can pay 1,000 for like
A
a
room, a
closet now.
dungeon,
Yeah.
a
A
closet.
dungeon. Yeah. Yeah. Jeez.
Yeah. So it was comfortable, really, really comfortable. Car insurance was $50.
Was
Like
how
I'm
much?
paying five. Yeah, that was a $50. Now I'm paying
50.
500. Yeah,
What
I'm paying
the
500 on
hell?
my car. Yeah.
$50. Jeez.
Yeah.
What's your favorite comfort food? Do you know what that means? Like,
It changes.
it
It
changes.
really
Okay.
it changes. Like, when I was a kid, I never actually liked green pepper. But now I want green pepper on every food. Like it
Green
tastes
peppers?
yeah, green peppers. I never liked green
No
peppers. It was
way.
like, ugh. But
Yeah,
now I like
vegetables. Yeah.
it. Now
Yeah.
I like it.
Oh, wow.
I like seafood. Like when you ask me like comfort foods, seafood, 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 I would say.
Oh, not me.
Yeah.
Not me.
What,
You can
yours?
have all the seafood. Yeah. No, not me, not me. Who's your biggest inspiration?
Me,
Wow.
me,
You're either very full
all
of
the time.
yourself or very confident. Yeah.
Uh, it's gonna be me. I always try to find an ideal inspiration in life. It was Oprah, the
Oh, yeah. Yeah,
the
yeah, yeah.
host. Yeah,
Yeah.
it was her.
Yeah.
Uh, when I was mentally ill, I would say.
Okay.
Uh, and after watching her like for years, I would say, I realized she always make people love themselves good enough and see themselves as an idol for their own self. And I think thanks to her,
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah. Sort of helped you get through.
yeah.
Yeah. Awesome. Hell yeah. Well, Seth, I want to thank you so much
Thank,
for
I want to
being here
thank you for
for
having me.
yeah, 100%. Well, obviously, it does help the show to have guests, great guests like you, but it also does help me because you know, I learn things from people all the time, and you know, um, yeah. So I very much appreciate it. This is a very hard hitting, down to earth episode, which I very much appreciate. And I think a lot of people are going to get some value out of it. At least I hope so. Um,
I
I'm
hope
gonna
so
leave.
too. It was
Go ahead.
very good. I was gonna say it was a very nice to have me with you and your show. It's
Yeah,
actually my pleasure.
yeah, awesome. Um, gonna give you the floor if you want to shout yourself out or anything you're working on. I know you had mentioned you're going back to acting school. You're gonna do the thing. When you go back, do you start from term one again, or do you just pick up?
No, I just pick up.
Okay, good, 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 awesome.
I hope when I do my show, you'll be there. I'll
I
invite
hope
you.
so too. I hope so
Yes,
too.
I hope you're
Are you
gonna be
going
in the city.
into? I hope. Are you going to? Is it term four?
It's gonna be term four.
Term four, right? And for people that don't know, for people that are watching, listening, there's 6 terms in total. Um, so Seth's going back to the fourth, where he's picking up. Um, awesome
Wish me
stuff.
luck.
Yeah, best of luck. You're gonna have so much fun. I remember the fourth term. It's you have an auditioning class, and very good, very good. Hopefully you have Chris Jacko as your teacher. Shout out Chris
Yes.
Jacko. He's a cool guy. Um, but yeah, that'll do it for today's episode. Thank you guys all so much for watching, listening, and doing all the things. Be sure to follow the show on Instagram and subscribe on YouTube at Off the Record with Jordan Rance. And catch new episodes every single Friday at 9 a.m. Eastern Time, wherever you get your podcasts. I'll be here next week with a new guest, and I hope to see you there. Take care of yourselves, and I'll see you then.